Hello everyone and welcome back to Production Line. We are going to pick up where we left off last time, which was solving this big honking bottleneck and actually having a look at whether or not we're making money. So let's start with the simpler of the two. Let's see if we're actually making money. We just click here and have a looky. You can see that our operating profit is minus 58,000. Oh. And again, our income is 16,000, so yay? Let's have a look what's costing us that much money. Component purchase. Ooh. Okay. So basically what we're seeing here is that we've got a massive stack of components sitting around here, not being sold yet. And we can see that by the pile up of icons of cars that are over here. Huh. So how do we actually play Oni? Well, we sell cars. Let's have a looky. This is our go away tutorial. This is our showroom. So any car that goes through the export slot here is put into the showroom, where invisible people will look at it and decide whether or not they want to buy it. So here we've got a sedan in the class budget. Apparently we're selling our cars for $16,000. We have one of these in the showroom. Our markup is 0%, apparently we're selling them at cost, I guess? 9 people have looked at it so far, and half of them thought this is the wrong body style, and the other half thought it doesn't have enough features. Huh. Well, let's have a look at the market. So, what do we have? We have a sedan budget. Oh, we've got research done. And the game is telling us we're not producing enough cars for this section of the market, so apparently those 9 people that said I don't want this car is a really tiny section. And you can see that actually because 120 customers visit our showroom every hour. And we have a total market share of 0.83%. Huh. In other words, we need to be chugging out more cars. So instead of the heater, we're gonna split up the engine specialization first. We're gonna say that's more urgent right now. Which it is, because this is where we have, how much was it? About $175,000 worth of components just sitting here doing nothing. So, let's actually have a look, because as a stopgap we could decide, oh, let's quickly build a second engine station, but the second engine station costs $100,000. That's a lot of money. So, we'll just wait for the research, because the research actually goes quite quick. And what we're gonna do, actually, to make our research even quicker, and take out another little bone. And yep, keep in mind that for this game, oh, we're gonna run into trouble. We might just bankrupt ourselves in this episode. And let's have a look at how this looks. So, we've got 3 minutes for the powertrain, 3 minutes for the radiator, 3 minutes for the exhaust, 6 minutes for the wheel assembly, and 7 minutes for the steering assembly. So basically we can fit 2 of these, well, sections that do these in tandem, or in sequence, sorry, on, sorry, little. We can have 1 of these 3 in a sequence, and then have 2 of these supplied. Which is what we'll be doing if we have the money. I don't know if we have the money. I may have already cacked up this game, in which case I'm gonna pause the recording and quickly redo this factory, should we go bankrupt, but we'll see that in a second. So let's start with fitting the powertrain. I'm just gonna run it back that way because it doesn't really matter at this point. So fit the powertrain, fit the radiator, fit us an exhaust. We can just do these in rapid succession, doesn't matter. Then we could have 2 of these. So let's go that way. And the steering assembly. And we're running dangerously low on money. So I hope this will be enough to, as they say, stem the tide. And for now I'm just gonna put it back like that. Get rid of that. and hope we survive, because this game will just end if we run run out of money. So let's have a look. Because look at the amount of cars we've got sitting around not being used here. Might as well choose the next research slot first. I don't know if we're gonna make it. And we'll pick... what else do we have left? We've got the accessory specialization. And electronics isn't the thing. We could do the chassis, or we could just start researching more features for our cars so we can actually price them up. So... what's next? Let's pick something. Actually, let's stick with the environmental features, because that means we won't have to do these first and wait for that. So let's get air conditioning first. And at the same time, what we're going to do is we're going to have a looky at our model. Yada yada, yada yada, yada yada. Please, tutorial, I know what I'm doing. He says as he's about to go bankrupt. And we're going to actually increase the price on our cars a bit. We're just going to say, okay, y'all now pay 19,000 for it. And business failure. And like I said, the game is ruthless. If you run out of money, it's game over. Unless you can take out another loan, in which case there will be a slot here that says take out loan. Shit. I know I said to pause the recording, or I can just quickly speed through it. Let's do that. So we're gonna start in the same factory. We'll just speed through what we did before. So we're just gonna get the simple in a straight line thing going, and I'm actually going to change some things here. Whoops. What I'm going to do... oh well. I'm going to start running the game already while we build the next things. So, body specialization. Oops, no. Paint, engines, accessories. So while we get this running, because it means that we'll be starting to run up towards a profit while we're still not using these slots, if that makes any sense. Like if I build the whole thing in one go, it's gonna have to start building cars here, meaning these slots will only be sitting around and costing us money for the beginning. Whereas if I build them while the factory is running, these slots won't sit around for as long. If that makes any sense. Quality check. And you can see that we've actually knackered the space this time. Oh well. We're speeding through it this time. Here we go. And resource importer, well, I should do this side. There we go. And I forgot the research offices. Ships. Go. And immediately we're gonna price up these cars, because in the beginning there's not much competition yet, so you can sell cars for fairly high prices, even though there's not much in them. And here's the resource game. And what we're also gonna do is we're gonna take out the loans at the beginning of the game, because you can see that the loans that we have available now are worth more money than the ones we'll have later, because loans are very dependent on how much money you actually have in your bank, I've noticed. Regardless of what your factory outputs, if you don't have much money in your bank, the game will give you low amounts of loans. Or, yeah. Okay, nope, we've got our bodywork specialization done, so... like, again, 3 of these. 1 of these. 1 of these. There we go. Resource conveyors to a lot of them. Yeah, that'll do. And now we can pause the game. because it'll be a while before this is all filled up. And then... Okay, we actually have to... Okay, we'll wait. Just wait for the paint to finish. And hope that these guys don't reach the end here before the paint finishes. So, let's quickly zoom through that. And get that. And no, we failed. Because this guy's now going to start complaining, hey... Oh, well, it's complaining about not having resources, but... He'll start complaining, hey, I can't progress. Oh, we have been saved, just in time. So... That one doesn't have a car in it right now, so we can clear out this space. And this is another big part of the game, is space management. Like, don't put things too close together, because you'll start shooting yourself in the foot. You'll be like, oh, look at how efficient I am with space. Yes, and now you don't have the space for the next slot available. Which is what we will be running into, I fear, based on the way I've put this all together. Paint finish, we'll put you there. You can see I was actually complaining that, oh, I can do that. Yes, you can, because there's just conveyors there. It will be kind of iffy about conveyors being in the way, so to speak. You know what, we're just gonna axe that one. Most of those cars. So be it. Dry finish oriented, how? Because we need to be there for now. There we go. And we'll need a conveyor like that. And stockpile, and what we'll do is we'll hook you up here as well, so that guy can do more. So we can speed through this a bit more, and wait for the engine research to finish, so that we can split this slot up. Because most of the time the big problem is a high amount of different components on a stockpile. If you have like 20 different components on, well, a 16 slot stockpile, that means you won't be able to store everything, so you have to wait for delivery half the time, which is what was happening with our engines here, which is currently happening with our engines. That's why we do the research specialization now. So, pause it. Oh, no, I don't want to save yet. And then let's have a looky. We'll just keep that one there for now, but in the future we'll have this guy. Fit the powertrain, fit the radiator, fit the exhaust. And we will be wanting to split... Oh, actually no, we don't split those up. Turn around. Wheel assembly. Steering assembly. And sesa. So I'm just gonna use the existing conveyors already in place. At least for part of this. What we'll do the moment that one's finished, never mind, we'll just have to go like that. Sorry guys. There we go. You can see that this one is now way over capacity. That guy isn't doing as much, but we'll get there. I swear, this time we'll make it. Actually we will, because you can see already that the bottleneck isn't there the way it was last time. I mean, the next step will be the accessories, which currently take 14 minutes. So this one will be the next bottleneck, which is why we're researching it. Here we go. And we don't have any new research queued up, so what we're going to do is, again, dashboard, environment, heater, air conditioning. So, fit accessories, 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 1 minute. So we can have two of this section basically in parallel, and then get away with one dashboard fitting. So let's go like that. So we'll have two of these. And what we can do already is so. fit horn, right? Yes. Then we fit our seats. Fit our seats. Screen. That up like that. And we'll use that one in a second. Next slot requirements are not met. ¿Qué pasa? Oh! Some of these cars have... What? What do you mean next slot requirements aren't met? Huh. I am very confuddled. Did we miss a step in the powertrain? Fit powertrain, check. Fit radiator, check. Oh! It probably took a shortcut here. And this is what I mean with dumb conveyors. Fit exhaust, fit wheel assembly, fit steering assembly. We've got all that. Then we've got fit accessories, yes. Fit electronic, yes. And as far as I can tell, there's no way to get rid of this in any better way than just completely deleting it. So, wheel quality check. Okay, hook you guys up, hook you guys up. What were we at? Fit the windscreen. And then we can get away with just one dashboard fitting. And into the quality check you go. Do you have everything? Okay. Do you work? Yes, yes, yes. Fit steering wheel? What? Is that a different set? Or a different step? I am so confused right now. Okay, hold on a second. Let's see what happens here when that guy... Or whichever one of these two gets in first. Fit steering column, fit steering wheel. There we go. Next slot not found. Okay, hey? Hello? I wouldn't call the steering wheel an accessory. How are you there? Ooh, oh, I see. Well, I see a problem. Like as... I'm quite confused right now. Okay. Yeah, you're pretty forked as well then, somehow. You went through the electronic station, yes? This is... Next slot not found. What do you mean next slot requirements not met? Okay, that one's not working with us. Oh. Jesus Christ, I'm an idiot. Sometimes it's good that the game punishes you for failures. Christ almighty. Although I still don't get the steering wheel problem, because they all went through that. Unless they took that bypass, in which case, that's what I meant with dumb controllers. Or dumb conveyors, because they will just literally hoof you off to the end as soon as possible. Okay, let's hope we survive this one. So we're gonna stop building for now, but I think we have another loan available to us. Yes. So should we go bankrupt, we should be. We can take another loan, but this time let's hope we don't go bankrupt. So we're just letting the game run, acquiring some money. Come on, game. We can do it. How many do we have? We got nothing in the showroom, so... Okay, generally if your showroom is empty, that means you can up your prices a little, which is what we will be doing. Let's have a look at... Yeah, we're just not increasing, or not producing enough cars. That's alright. We'll get there. Nice. Oh, hold on to the hickory. Oh no, wait, that's an entire accessory station. Let's actually get rid of that because it is costing us money. There we go. And you need that. Oh, are you missing a dashboard? Are you serious right now? No, we're good. Okay. Yes, and we are actually turning a profit now. You can see that our operating profit has flipped into the positive. If you look at the past hour, not the past 24 hours. Well, we're getting somewhere. And it has been 20 minutes again, so yeah. I'm gonna end this episode here again. And I will see you in the next episode when we start installing features into our cars. So, thank you all for being here, and I will see you next time.